I recently asked you guys the question on my community tab that what your biggest fear is for 2026. And I thought maybe you'll answer saying a lot of money or maybe finding love. But I was surprised that 62% of you said feeling unfulfilled and anxious. That hit me hard because unfulfillment does not mean that you're not doing enough. It simply means that you're doing too much of the wrong things. You feel empty because you are so full of other people's opinions, other people's dramas, and social media noise that there is no room left for you. It's like you're constantly running on a hamster wheel, moving fast but going nowhere. So in this video, I'm going to talk to you about something very important that you need to do this January. This January, you're not going to set goals because goals are just pressure. And the 62% of you said that your biggest fear is that you don't want to feel unfulfilled and anxious. Goals is all about adding more to it, but rather, I want you to do something more radical. I want you to lower your volume and simply want you to go into ghost mode. Now, relax. When I say ghost mode, it does not mean that I'm asking you to go to Himalayas and meditate for like next 10 years and cut ties from everybody, from your friends, your family. No, well, that's not practical. I want you to think like your phone. When you have 50 apps open in the background, Instagram, WhatsApp, email, news, your phone starts to lag. It gets hot, the battery dies in 2 hours. Now that is anxiety. That's how unfulfillment can feel like. Why you are overheated because you're overly available. And ghost mode isn't about throwing your phone away. It's about closing the tabs that are unnecessarily opened. It's all about saying that for the next 30 days, I'm limiting my access. I'm not available for gossip. I'm not available for drama. I'm not available for mindless scrolling. And we are going to cool down the engine so that you can start to function very well again and do things that truly make you feel fulfilled and less anxious. Now, if you think about it, when I spoke about ghost mode, it's not a new concept. Most people in history understood the necessity of being in isolation or going in that ghost mode. Now, think of Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary samurai. Before his greatest duels, he would step away from the crowd. He didn't do it because he hated people. He did it because he needed to hear his own intuition, the intuition that's louder than crowd's noise. He knew and he understood that you cannot find your center. You cannot find your inner voice. You cannot find what your inner self is if you're constantly being pushed by others. Another beautiful example that I'd like to give is of caterpillar. Look at the nature, how beautifully this entire metamorphosis takes place. When it's time to upgrade, it automatically and naturally wraps itself in a cocoon. And inside that cocoon, it's not at all lonely. It's busy. It is recalibrating its entire DNA to become a butterfly. And January is your cocoon. So if you're constantly out partying, going for dinners that you hate, people pleasing all the time, or doing things that are not nourishing your soul, you are simply interrupting your own metamorphosis, where you will only stay a caterpillar and not a butterfly. So does that mean that you sit in a dark room? Not at all. That sounds absolutely depressing, and I'm not even saying that. Ghost mode is all about intentionality. It simply means that you still see your friends, but you may say the 2 friends who inspire you and not the 10 who drain you. It means that you still use your phone, but for creating and not for consuming. It means that you learn the power of a positive no. That no, I can't come to the party. And when someone asks why, it's because I have a date with myself to plan my future. So you aren't isolating from love. You're just isolating from distraction. It's like you had access to 1,000 people and now you've reduced and minimized your access to fewer people who truly nourish you, who empower you, and people who can see your worth, who can push you and make you a better person. People who are your mentors. Because I have understood one thing, you cannot feel fulfilled if you're constantly distracted by people who are trying to pull you down. I know this sounds scary because I hear from a lot of people the moment I sit with myself, I just get extremely anxious, all the negative thoughts surface. That's when I just don't feel good about myself. That's true. Because when you sit with yourself, you are listening to your inner thoughts. You're listening to the kind of dialogues you tell yourself. You listen to some of the negative patterns that you've been trying to house for I don't know how many years. And which is why you cannot do this without a proper plan. Because you need a proper structure to replace this noise that you constantly habit here in between your ears. So how do you really get into this whole ghost mode? And how do you recalibrate without overwhelming yourself? So I don't want you to do everything at once. I want you to start with this one simple step with just the 3 neuro rules this week. So number 1, the input deprivation training. Now what does that mean? The biggest mistake that people make is that checking their phone within the 5 minutes of waking up. When you do that, you're letting the world dictate your mood before your feet even hit the floor. So the rule is no input for the first 30 to 90 minutes. Like no news, no text, no music, no articles, no social media, nothing whatsoever. Maybe just you, your coffee or your tea, whatever you like it, and sit with your thoughts. If you want, you can have a diary next to you. Whatever thoughts that you get, you can note it down. Because for the next few weeks, when you continue to do that, you will realize and understand the kind of thoughts that you get when you sit with yourself. You will understand the patterns. It will feel uncomfortable at first, but that's how your brain will start healing. And then comes strategy number 2, the energy audit list. I want you to take a piece of paper and create 2 columns, column A and column B. Column A, which is all the people that truly nourish you, that push you, that encourage you, that motivate you, all the chargers. Chargers is the word. And column B is drainers. All the people who drain you, mock you, make fun of you, who pull you down, basically who leave you exhausted. And for the next 7 days, all you're going to do is to limit your access to people who belong to this column. Your job is to say no for anything that comes from the people who belong here. Now, I know it's difficult for you to cut everyone off, but you can at least cut off one drainer. And this is how you'll begin to start closing your tabs that are open. And that takes me to our strategy number 3, that is the 20-minute white space. Now, the thing is that we're terrified of boredom, so we dislike boredom. But if you think about it, neuroscience says that boredom is where the best of creativity takes place. Boredom is where the best of creative thoughts that come out. If you think about the creative artists or scientists or people who write books, great authors, they have this opportunity and this talent of staying in silence, in isolation, and letting their boredom kind of creep in. That's when they create the best of their creation. Because boredom is where the creativity happens. Because when you let your mind wander, not do anything, and not stimulated or charged by other things, you get space to create something of your own. So every day, I want you to sit for 20 minutes and do nothing. Absolutely nothing. No podcast, no book, no meditation app, just sit. Let your mind wander. And in those 20 minutes of silence, you will hear more truth about what you exactly want in 2026 than those 10 hours of watching videos and podcasts. So these are the 3 strategies and steps that I want you to follow. Now, this was just the appetizer, but the real meal is going to be presented on 4th of January, where I will be hosting a live webinar on the 2026 Neural Reset, where you're going to reset your mindset on where you will get exact blueprint of how to structure your days, how to become more confident, how to handle FOMO, how to speak up for yourself, how to have your own personality, how to understand your values, how to become someone people respect, and how to become someone that others don't end up taking an advantage. And in this webinar, I'm going to give you a recalibration blueprint. Yes, a proper PDF blueprint where you will get a step-by-step guide as to how to become this person, what are some of the things that you can do during this ghost mode. Now, this isn't just a calendar. I'm going to show you how to spend that quiet time nourishing your soul, where you don't feel lonely, but you become more empowering, where you learn to say no without guilt. What do you actually do during this ghost mode that will make you feel fulfilled, and how to reconnect with yourself so that you don't feel empty anymore. So if you're ready for this, make sure that you check the link in the description box and join my webinar right now, because I'll see you there. I'll have a live Q&A session with you. We will talk, we'll discuss, where I'll be sharing the strategies, techniques, and the blueprint in PDF format, where you will become a fulfilled version of yourself. And you said that your biggest fear for 2026 is being unfulfilled. You know, fulfillment does not come from outside, it comes from inside. So if you're ready for this fulfilled life, and especially 2026, then make sure that you join the live webinar right now, because the access is limited, the enrollment is limited. So I'll see you in the webinar if you truly want to change your life, because this is not for everyone. This is only for people who are truly ready for the upgrade 2.0. I'll see you there.